Okay, so what's going on here is I'm working on the exhaust manifold. You'll notice the turbo is gone because it's currently at the turbo shop getting a quote on what it's take to fix it up. But in the process of removing it, so these bolts go on. This is where it bolts to the manifold right here. Yep. This didn't come off so clean. I don't know what happened. Somehow the very end of the run when I was twisting that nut, the end of the stud got all fouled up, and I, like a fool, didn't catch it in time, just kept cranking it off. I thought it was just tight, and actually just screwing up the threads on the end of the stud. So I managed to get a tap started, which is great. So I'm into the good part of the thread here. Okay, so now I'm going to keep working this part right here, try to clean up those threads enough to where I can salvage that stud. I mean, the clamping action takes place way south of this screw up thread, so that's not a problem. I could just grind it off at this point, I guess, but it's just not my nature to do things that are smart like that, so I got to do it the hard way. So what we're going to do here, I just got this, I take it up to where it gets tight. Like I said, I just had to be real careful getting it started, make sure it's flat. Once I got on it was okay. And I can't use a normal tool for holding the die here because it won't fit. Maybe there's a right tool that fit would kind of go down over it, but I don't have that tool. So what I'm trying to do here is just kind of work it right to the edge where it gets a little tight. Like right there, it's starting to get tight. And I don't want this to get cockeyed, so I have to be careful here. Just do a little bit at a time. Get right on that bad area, just keep working it back and forth. And hopefully I can clean these threads up. I won't have to pull this stud out, which would probably be a lot of work. I was unsuccessful. Here's the other thing I was unsuccessful with. I tried to weld a nut onto here. That was broken off. I tried multiple times to weld a nut to that, but I mean, I think that thing's practically a part of that. So I could just grind this flush and then through drill it, which is fine. I mean, it's a through hole, and I could bolt the exhaust flange on that way. Cut that one off, grind it, through hole it. But I'm not quite there yet because I still have to get this oxygen sensor out. And that's not coming out easy either. So I'm going to have to take that to a machine shop. There's no way I'm getting that out. I think I need oxyacetylene, per my cousin, to heat this thing up super hot, include this cast iron piece, and then maybe work it out. Plus that's a 22 nut, which 22 millimeter, and I don't have a socket that fits that, a long enough socket that'll fit that. I'd like to get a long socket, fit over that impact driver, heat it up, maybe get it out that way, but those are tools I simply don't have, so I'm going to take it to the shop and get a quote on getting the oxygen sensor out. And while I'm there, I'll ask him about this. If this, I could do that myself, but as long as it's there. Oh, and I'm probably not going to do anything about this. This EGR tube is intact. I'm sure that's not coming out. I'll ask them, just see what get the shop's opinion on that. But I mean, literally, I don't see how that could ever come out. The way that thing's locked in there. But anyway, let's get back to this. And I'm just going to keep working this thing right on that where it gets tight. It's okay there, so we'll go to where it gets tight. Just finger tighten it back. It's definitely tight right here. And again, you run the danger of that die getting cockeyed. That's what I do not want to have happen. So I got to be real careful here because I start to run out of threads to run on. Like I said, at this point, I'm almost, see, it got a little tight there. Again, I don't know what happened, how I got it screwed up. Managed to screw it up somehow. And it's loose all the way down to it hits this is a stud, so it won't go all the way to the bottom. There's actually a space there that's not tapped or dyed, I guess you say it. no threads turned on that stud bottom. Okay, we'll try to get through this. My plan is just keep working this thing through this tight area and hopefully salvage this stud. Anyway, it's about the only thing I can do today. I mean, I'm kind of stuck with the turbo at the rebuilder, and I don't think I'm going to take this down to the shop today, the machine shop. Monday's Memorial Day, so I'll probably just take it after Memorial Day and ask them what they can do for me there. But if I can salvage this, that'll be a big win. That's one less thing I have to take to the machine shop to have them do. Like I said, worst case, I guess I could just cut this stud out. And no, actually, if it came down to that, if I couldn't get this out, this thing goes to the machine shop too. I can't afford to screw up this manifold. These turbo manifolds are not that common, not that easy to get. By turbo manifold, what I mean is an exhaust manifold, but with this T3 housing outlet right here. Not your standard downpipe type setup. I'm going to do a couple more here, then I'm going to shut you guys off. And oh, well, here, let's take a quick break. Let me show you what else is happening. So, here we go. There it is. The engine is now officially, I'm using this camera up right there. There's the engine without the, oh, you can't see. Hopefully you can see there. It's missing all the manifolds. So this thing's ready to go as far as putting on a test stand and doing its thing. Shucks, what happened to the? Oh, that's it. That's stupid. All right, well, I misplaced the little oil diverter here, so hopefully I'll be able to find it. Maybe it's still with the oil control line, I mean the oil feed line to the turbo. That would have been a smart thing to do, but I don't know. So I got this, so this thing's ready to go. I can put the starter on here and spin this up and do a compression test. The intakes are wide open, exhausts are wide open, so it won't be anything restricting the flow. So I'll be doing that in a little bit. But anyway, that's all for now. I'll come back later when I have something more to report. Thanks for watching. Bye.